morning and happy Monday to everyone. I hope that you're all doing well and that you're all staying safe and healthy and happy. I will post some weekly check ins like this, but today we do actually have a class meeting via Zoom, so I'm excited. I hope you all log into that. I want to see your faces instead of just communicating with you through email. You should have all received an email about the Zoom meeting, but if you didn't, you can also go to our Google Classroom on the Stream tab up here, and you'll see that the meeting information has been posted here. So fifth hour's check-in meeting is at 11 a.m. You can click on the link, or if you've downloaded the Zoom app, then you can just enter the meeting ID number. And seventh hour, yours is at 12 noon. So again, there's the link for yours, or you can also just enter the meeting ID number. I wanted to go over this week's lessons with you so that you have a better understanding. We'll also talk in more detail in our Zoom meeting about this stuff. So once you're in your Google Classroom, if you click on that classwork tab, at the very top you see this continuous learning plan. I'm going to click on that in just a second, but we are on lessons 7 and 8 now, so that's going to be at the very bottom of our Google Classroom page. So here's lesson 7 and 8, and here's all of the information posted in that tab for that theme. So let's go back up to the continuous learning plan at the very top, continuous learning plan. We're going to click on that, and we're going to open it. Okay, and again, so there's some information on these first couple of slides that I would like for you to take some time to read through. Our Google Classroom is attached to a Google Calendar. Under that classwork tab, you see there's a Google Calendar icon. So when you click on that icon, it brings up your Google Calendar, and all of French 2 information is posted in this kind of turquoise color. So if I click on it, you can see that there's some more detailed information there. So you can use that also as a timeline for yourself. I'm going to go down to this week's lessons. First of all, this slide tells you all of the assignments and quizzes and tests and things like that that will be collected for points. Everything will be recorded point-wise in Google Classroom, not on Infinite Campus, because as you know, we've gone to a pass-fail system for second semester, so we will not be recording points in Infinite Campus. They'll just be in Google Classroom. And if we look at the first week, April 6th, the first thing I would like for you to do is complete the vocabulary list for lessons 7 and 8, and you can do that using the Quizlet link that's posted. You should also want to start studying that vocabulary with that Quizlet link. There's a PACE guide that will start to look at some of the grammar concepts. For lessons 7 and 8, we will be continuing our study of passé composé, but this time we're going to be using a helper verb être instead of avoir. So it's a little bit different. So if you'll do the PACE guide exercises and then read through the notes and flow chart, and I have posted a YouTube video that also explains passé composé with être. Then there is a passé composé être and aller practice worksheet, and I also posted the answer key so that you can check your answers. That is just for your practice and see if you understand the notes. You'll want to begin memorizing the list of verbs that use être as their helper verb. There's a hi-ho song that uses just those être verbs. So you can use that maybe as a way, that's what we would have done in class, to help you start to study those and memorize those lists of verbs. There's also a link in Quizlet that has the irregular past participles. So you can use that Quizlet link and start studying those past participles. Anything that's in a different color font is what's actually due. So there's a passé composé with être sentence completion Google worksheet. And so if you go to your lessons 7 and 8 and scroll down to the lessons 7 and 8 passé composé PC with être sentence completion, you will click on the Google form and complete that. This due date, April 10th, is really a recommendation per district guidelines. Everything that's assigned on Monday is not due until Friday at midnight, but this maybe will help you kind of keep a timeline for yourself. So if you turn it in on Friday as opposed to on Thursday, then that's fine. It will not be considered late. So those are the things that you have for this first week. And again, if you go back to our Google Classroom and scroll all the way down to lesson 7 and 8, we get there. You have the PACE guide that we talked about is there. Your notes and practice worksheet. So you have the notes is the first slide here. And then the video that I spoke of, the YouTube video that talks about passé composé with être is here. The flow chart, this is just for your own, maybe if you're more of a visual learner. And the practice worksheet is here. That is just, again, for you to practice to see if you are understanding the notes. Then in the video, they reference this image. So I went ahead and posted the image as well. But the answer key is for your practice worksheet is here. So after you have completed your worksheet, you can check to see if you've done it correctly. So all of that is there. This next link is your vocabulary. So you have your vocabulary list right here. You have the Quizlet. This is a PowerPoint that just breaks down some of the vocab words and that are compound, if they're two words, to help you with that. So you can use that as well to help you fill out your list if you would like to. And then your assignment right here, assignment number 1, is that Google form, passé composé with être sentence completion. So when I click on that, you will be required to log in with your M account so that I have your email. And basically, this first question, when translating the sentence, we went out yesterday evening, which subject, helper verb, and past participle do you need? So to say we say nous. And all of the practice for this one is passé composé with être, as the title says. So we know we need être as our helper verb. So être with nous is some. And then based on our vocabulary, the verb to go out is sortir. And the past participle for an IR verb is just I, sorti. But as you'll read in your notes, the difference with être helper verbs and, as opposed to avoir helper verbs is that these past participles have to make agreement with the subject up here. So nous, we know is plural. We cannot assume that it's feminine, but we know it's plural. So we need nous sommes sortis, the plural. And then using the information from the question above and your new vocabulary, translate the sentence. So we already know to say we went out, we say nous sommes sortis, and then yesterday evening. So that would be from your vocabulary list. Hier is yesterday, evening, soir. So that's what I'm going to type in, and I'm going to complete each one of those and then submit. I hope you guys have a great week. If you have any questions, please go to our Google Hangouts chat and post any questions here. Feel free also to send me an email if you need anything. Remember, it's kimberly.service@kckps.org. Bye for now.